Hello, my name is The Fool. Now, I bet you're wondering, who is The Fool? What are you important? Like, why are you so cool? And I don't have an answer for that. I have no idea why I am cool or why I'm interesting. But regardless, I'm making this YouTube video because I can. This is a review of the show HunterxHunter or HunterxHunter. I don't really know which is the correct title. I know a lot of people and they've been coming up to me and they've been saying, hey, you need to watch HunterxHunter. Come on, why aren't you watching this show? And so I watched an episode because I want to see how it was and give my honest review of that show based off of that one episode. That episode that I watched, I watched it just now and I wrote a bunch of notes. There's like 3 pages of notes because I started the show at episode 71. It's called Bargain X and X Deal. And watching the episode, I don't really, I think it's a stupid name. Yeah, if you're gonna have a show called HunterxHunter where the X is silent, I don't know why you're gonna put X in every episode name. I'm gonna take away a point off of HunterxHunter or HunterxHunter. The X is silent, but they put in everything. Whatever. So the episode starts off immediately in this weird game, like it's volleyball or basketball. I don't know. There was a hoop, there was a court, they were throwing the ball to each other, and they were just, catching it. And it was 3 versus 1. Already it was super unfair. There was some guy passed down the side. I don't know if he was Gon's friend or Razor's friend. I don't know. And I know who Razor is. I know who Gon is. There's Joker, who's the guy with weird, stuff. There's white hair kid, there's blonde girl, and then there's generic characters. So next we get to the cool opening sequence, and honestly, I really enjoyed the opening. So yeah, so they're playing this crazy volleyball game. It's pretty intense. The dude hits it hard, and the other 3 get into this weird position. It was a very odd position, but it wasn't sexual. It was actually strategic. And I know it's strategic because the next 10 minutes of the episode is the other guy talking about how strategic of a move that was, and he goes on to explain everything that we just saw and why they did it. The blonde girl, she then says that she learned how to do a certain technique in her late 20s. That kind of threw me off. I was like, whoa, how old is this girl? Is Gon and the white hair kid over 30? I don't know. How does age work in this show? I don't know. Minus a point. So then they continue the battle, and then Gon's like, all right, I'm gonna go full power. Oh, he was holding back. So right off the bat, I'm super disappointed in Gon because if I'm playing a sport, at the very beginning, I'm giving him my all. Like, I'm going 100% in the very beginning till the end until we win. Very disappointed Gon. So Gon goes Super Saiyan and hits the ball, and it just beams the other guy, but the other guy uses a volleyball move and hits it back, so that's what makes me think it's a little bit like volleyball. But ignoring that, he hits it back, and then Gon's going, he looks like he's about to hit it, and then Gon passes out, because apparently he wasted all his energy, and he's now unconscious. And then all the normal characters in the background are like, oh my gosh, Gon won, they did it. But then Joker's like, no. If we're gonna win, we're gonna win. So then Joker does some weird thing and uses his magic abilities to shoot the ball back. And then the guy's like, I'm not scared. I can block this. And he goes to block it and then it gets stuck to him. And then it pushes him back out of bounds and then he's out. Gon wakes up immediately. Gon was unconscious. He used up all his abilities, and in 5 seconds, he's already back awake. Guess he wasn't that exhausted, which goes into my theory that he's probably holding even more back, and he's, again, being a crappy teammate. So Gon wakes up. He's like, oh my god, we won. And then they're all like, yeah, we did it. And it was a great power of friendship moment. And then Razor's all like, all right, Gon, you beat me. Now let me tell you about your father. I have written in my notes that Gon's dad is a jerk. He told Razor to beat the crap out of Gon when he gets there, and he's like, yeah, I will. And then Razor was like, I made that promise because I knew you were going to take my beating, and he did. And I don't regret beating up a child. Razor leaves the town, which is a very small town. It has 1 castle in it. We cut to a scene, and they're looking out a giant window at the beach, and then someone walks over, and he's like, you can see the beach through this window. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you for pointing out verbally what I'm looking at. So then there's this other girl, and she starts talking about random stuff, like she's on a drug trip or something, and she then turns into a card. And that's when I realized that this is a card game show, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, where they're just collecting cards that give them cool abilities. Like magnetism, or I don't know. I don't know what else. Later, these random other dudes who are like the big bads call the randos that are with Gon and his troop, and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna steal your card and kill you for it." And I'm like, "Okay, this is like a death card game, like Yu-Gi-Oh." And then they're like, "Yeah, well, we're not gonna give it to you, and you're whack." And then Gon's like, "I'm gonna beat you up because you guys are the worst." And they're all like, "Gon, shut up. You're being terrible." Another reason Gon's not a great character, because he's endangering everyone, and even other rando characters pointed it out. And then they're all like, "Look, Gon, you guys disappear for a week. We'll hold them off, and then later we'll trade cards." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. They're gonna trade cards." So it's a fun show in the fact that you get to it's Dragon Ball Z meets a sports anime meets Yu-Gi-Oh! You got like superpower Dragon Ball Z characters, you have sports anime stuff, you have card games, and like, it's an interesting show. They're going for a lot of stuff here. Everyone has their own cup of tea, and this show shows that. They never introduced me to the Hunter character, so I'm wondering who Hunter is, and maybe it's the white hair guy. They didn't say his name. I don't know. They didn't give me a lot of information. In comics, they write comics in a way where... Oh, speaking of comics, yeah. So, like, I have a comic here. This is Superman. And the way they write comics is that anyone can pick up one comic and they can read it. They learn what's going on. They know what it's about. And they can kind of, like, start off on any comic. That's the point of comics. You need to be able to write a comic so that way anyone who picks it up can start from there. Watching Hunter x Hunter, I don't think I could have started from there. I don't know what was really going on. Like, there's a tournament, there's someone named Hunter, there's Gon who's looking for Jin, there's the white silver haired dude, there's the Joker guy who he left at the end of the show, so I was really disappointed. He was my favorite character. I don't know what the cards do. I was flustered that I didn't know everything that's going on. And honestly, even the sports game that they were playing wasn't that great. It wasn't like an interesting sport. Like, I've watched like the basketball anime, and that was way better. I'm lying. I haven't watched the basketball anime yet. It looks way better. And I could probably watch that and enjoy myself and be like, wow, I know what's going on. They're playing a game of basketball. Here, I don't know what's going on. They're playing a card game / tournament / volleyball. So yeah, if I have to rate Hunter x Hunter on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 5. I would give it a 5. Just because it's going for too many genres. The main character is a jerk. His father is a jerk. And yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed my review, you can let me know in the comments saying, wow, Joey, I wasn't going to watch Hunter x Hunter, but your review made me reconsider to give it more of a shot than you did because I hate you. I'm okay with getting those type of comments. But the comments I really, really, really want to see are recommendation comments. I want a new show to watch that I haven't seen before. So that's everything. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.